Good evening, everyone. I'm Pooja. Welcome all our viewers on this very informative platform, Global Mastermind, a community of expert professionals which is trying to resource all those inquisitive minds who had lot many questions in their brains, but they do not find any relevant answers. I hope that my signal is right. So, my dear friends, Global Mastermind explored different successful personalities from all over the world and aimed to enlighten the mindset to every other community which may belong to professionals, parents, schools, universities, and whatnot. So, we try to find out such eminent dignitaries from different corners of India who quench the thirst specifically of professionals. So, today we have amongst us Miss Yamina Sayed. Miss Yamina ma'am has joined us from Mumbai. Hello, Miss Yamina.
Hi
Good evening.
Pooja. Good evening. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. Thank you for asking. So, by the audience, I'll just brief you up with Miss Yamina a little bit. She is from Mumbai. She is an entrepreneur and founder and CEO of Tofu Digital Marketing. She's honored as top 100 youth digital marketing professional presented by Zoom. So, we are very honored to have your presence, Yamina ma'am. You are actually most influential global marketing leader.
Thank you so much. So,
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for joining us. So, Yamina, ma'am, we would really love to see that what you are hidden in your box. As we are waiting that how people they can get connected on LinkedIn. As today's webinar is all about LinkedIn training. So, before we proceed further in our session, I would like to ask a little bit about your company, Yamina, ma'am. What does it mean for?
so, we are a digital marketing company based out in Mumbai. Company name is Tofu Digital. We are just in the rebranding phase, and I have personally have been into this industry more than 6 years now. Plus, I'm also tied up as a faculty with TISS and St. Xavier's College. Apart from the digital marketing, which I'll tell you about the services also, I also do have my startup in healthcare. That's Yamina Healthcare. So there also I'm just trying to grow my wings. And when I talk about my company, yes, we do provide all sorts of services like social media, SEO, Google ads, LinkedIn marketing, all of these sorts of services we do. Yes.
Oh, that's great. That's great to hear. So we are very privileged to have your presence, Yamina ma'am. So let's proceed with today's session. Yamina ma'am, we are very inquisitive to know about LinkedIn because nowadays social media is one of the tool with which people they find the whole world very close to them, and generally people follow up Facebook, Instagram to post their any sort of maybe personal or professional things. But as all of us we know that LinkedIn is absolutely a professional world, and very few people still they are aware of it because they do not know the exact usage of it. So would you just enlighten us that why people should go for LinkedIn to make their professional sites or to connect with professional world?
See, first of all, being a digital marketer, I will just give you an overview. I know a lot of people still don't know about all the areas of digital marketing. Like if I tell someone we do SEO, most of the people like what it is. We do ASO. So I just want to give you an overview first about digital marketing. Digital marketing is selling of services through online platform. But when we say online platform, people think okay, ads or only social media. I am a faculty, so I train students also, so I do know that response. Okay, digital marketing is only about the social media, Instagram, Facebook, and all of these. But digital marketing is not solely about that. It has got a lot more. When I say SEO, which is organic marketing, which promotes your website, which helps your website to grow on Google search engine results pages. Google is the master of them. And then is your social media, which is used by everyone now. The post COVID, the I think the scenarios from the COVID itself. Then there is Google ads also. So all of these together make a good marketing strategy. And just when you're a startup or when you are running you're on an individual level, so we do tell clients that you should focus on individual platform, not going together on everything. because that doesn't help. And when I say social media, yes, social media, a friend, Instagram has been one of the most popular trend. And then Facebook, yes, I wouldn't say that's it. Yeah, the usage as per the age group is different. I see a lot of youngsters on Instagram comparatively to Facebook, and LinkedIn is something I they have a very different concept about LinkedIn, which is very wrong. Because as a personal experience, I have been training my students also, and I have seen them taking LinkedIn very seriously. So when I say, as an individual, if you want to grow, focus on one platform. From industry point of view, every business will have each one platform, which is the most important, and rest you can use for brand awareness. So for example, if I see from B2B point of view or professional point of view, I would prefer to go on LinkedIn. And then if I have a business or product industry where I have jewelry or clothing or something like that, where I know my audience is on Facebook and Instagram. So this is very important that you decide which platform you want to focus on. Yes, people do have a lot of craze of getting a lot of followers. Forget about content, there is a craze of followers on Instagram. But you should also not forget that this is one area. But if you are doing something in the professional level, you should also have LinkedIn as a backup, and that shouldn't be ignored. Now when I say LinkedIn, I just tell you the feedback that I get. Ma'am, the platform looks very boring. There's so much professional content out there. I don't understand. So I,
Exactly. And there, ma'am, people they immediately point out if anybody get try to get personally, they try to share their personal posts. People they immediately point out them that this is not that platform wherein you can share the things personally.
yeah. So LinkedIn has always LinkedIn started as a job, like similar to your Indeed and all. It started like that. But the scenario is completely changed. LinkedIn is just not for jobs, it's also moved for businesses. And trust me, it has really proven a very good response to the businesses. Plus, a lot of people have lost their jobs in COVID. And if you just open LinkedIn, jobs on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn, if you see the way the content that's put, you have to put in some interest. For example, any social media, going on Instagram also, you have to put in some interest and do it. And when you start at a very early age, but that's the area, that's a time when they are trying to they have to actually get their education. At that stage, definitely when they complete their education, they will get a good job because they have a good LinkedIn managed LinkedIn profile, they have good connections, they have good engagement. Now the point that I normally receive, okay, what do I post on LinkedIn? See, when you start a platform, you uh, there is a limitation. Yes, LinkedIn, it is said that, like Pooja, you were right, okay, you should be posting things here. So you have to decide, you have to set some boundaries when you are going on a professional level, because that's where your professional image, the personal branding comes out. So you cannot post what you're posting on Instagram. There's a difference. So in that case, try to be more of sharing, you sharing knowledge. If you share knowledge, the best part to promote yourself from personal branding point of view is the more you share, the more you gain. Okay, people will recognize you because you're giving something free knowledge. If you give knowledge free,
Free.
you get a lot of, yeah. So yeah, that is very important. So customers do get attracted through that, and you giving them free service right now, but they might turn into your customer later. So that is one important part. And when I'm saying how do we start with LinkedIn, it is not necessary that you sit down, create, think, oh, I have to think for 2 3 days to just put my first post. You can just post your achievement, something that you achieved in 12th. Some you go to college, you study something, you like some topic, share it on LinkedIn, it's okay. But one thing that I would definitely not support also, and I don't recommend also, please don't copy paste someone's content and put it on your own name. At least give the credit if you can. If you're posting it from
Exactly.
Instagram to LinkedIn also, na, make sure never do it, because that is not right also. And there is a lot of you'll people do catch you up. And LinkedIn is
Exactly.
and that is not right from a professional or from a trainer point of
Personal
view. I
lens.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, I don't
So
recommend.
that means, so this is something very important. to understand for us, if we are actually considering ourselves the professionals, we need to catch up with LinkedIn. So
Yeah.
Yamina ma'am, let's proceed with today's session. We would love to know from you, what are the tools with which we can just promote ourselves on LinkedIn, and how it can be right for a beginner, even how that person can start up with that.
So when I say LinkedIn, and when I say building up the tools, yes, I will definitely take you through the tools. But before going through the tools, one thing that you don't have to forget is you create a complete profile on LinkedIn. When I say complete profile, you should have a good banner image, which actually gives out what is the solution that you provide to the customers. Then you should have a good title. You should have a good profile image. Profile image should try to give a clear background. Okay. And then when you're putting your experience, job experience should be complete. Your education part should be complete. These are the main things that shouldn't be ignored. And then if you have a about, you have a about a section also, so you shouldn't be ignoring that also, because that is one thing where you highlight what you can do, you highlight your potential, and you highlight some of your case studies if you have achieved something. Okay. Because all of these parts, if you're not completing these, work as a keywords also. Now in digital marketing, any query that's put by the customer is called a keyword. So when you have all of these these things complete, that means you're adding keywords to your profile, so it becomes discoverable. Anyone can just put the keyword, okay, I'm looking out for a digital marketer. If you have introduced good keywords in your content, you will automatically get discovered. Okay. And then LinkedIn also has got something called a service marketplace, which is just started some time back, not very old, where you can, if you're providing any kind of services, you can just put out there. Or either the second part is, if you're open to job, if you're looking out for a job, you can definitely go on LinkedIn and just put your status that open to job. So you will see a lot of job opening coming to you. Now let me take you through few LinkedIn tools which are very important and which will help you to grow. Now there are few tools, like one of them is Resume Worded. Okay. So Resume Worded is a third party tool. I wouldn't mind sharing the links of these tools. Resume Worded is mainly to review your resume. It's from the LinkedIn profile also, or if you have a resume personally, you can either use any one of the this thing resume, and you just have to add it here. And this tool, what does it do? It will give you a resume a score. That means what you have to do, I'll just show you here. I wouldn't download the entire thing. I'll just show you what you have to do. You just have to go to your profile. There is something called as more section. Okay. So once you go to more, there is an option called save to PDF. So what you are doing from here, save to PDF. Once you do that, this file, your entire profile, okay, LinkedIn will extract the important pointers and create a resume out of it, and it will be saved on your computer. You can use this resume to send to the other recruiters, or either you can use this resume and upload it here. Okay, you just have to upload your resume here, and what will happen is LinkedIn Resume Worded will score your profile and will tell you where you lack, which area of your profile is lacking. Like the headlines, if it feels that headlines is incomplete, you need to put more content in the headlines. If the about us section is not very complete, it will tell you to add more pointers in the about us section, education section. So it will give its inputs. So it's one of the best tools to use to check how much complete is your LinkedIn profile. Okay. Now, second thing that I would like to show you, which is present on my screen itself, there is something called as incognito. A lot of us must be using this option on our browsers. Incognito mode is used to, normally when you want to just search for something which is not related to your previous history, so we normally use incognito. Now LinkedIn has got a habit, like if someone is visiting your profile, this is there in the settings also. If someone visits your profile, it will tell that person, so and so person has visited your profile. And the third setting is that if you visit someone's profile in private mode, it will tell, okay, someone has visited your profile in private mode. So I can take help of incognito also. Here, if I keep this button active, there is an extension, Chrome extension. So you just have to go and type incognito for LinkedIn. What will happen is this is active. You visit any profile in this hidden mode and it will not be notified. Okay. Then there is one more extension, which is a very good extension for a lot of us, especially for those who are trying to grow in career and who wants to connect to other people from the industry. There is something called as Crystal. Crystal is a Chrome extension again. And what does Crystal do? Crystal will tell about individual personality. So there is this, I'll show you if it's active. So this, there is a Chrome extension. You have to add it to the browser. Once you add Crystal, you have to just go to the person's profile. Like you can come to my profile and just open this Crystal, and what it will do is it will start studying my entire profile, and Crystal will give the inputs of what kind of personality do I have. Now, what kind of personality do I have will be based on my behavior on LinkedIn, my engagement with other people, could be how I'm behaving with people in the DMs. All of this will give you a gist. Okay, so XYZ is a dynamic personality. She's very straightforward, or she's a kind of a observer. You need to send more details to her. You need to be more detailed in talking to her, or you need to be very to the point in discussing with her. It could be both. So my personality, if you want to connect to me based on those crystal pointers, you can put in an email to me, you can put in a DM to me. And because people normally, what happens is whenever you are trying to connect someone on LinkedIn, we don't recommend that you go and directly put a DM to them. There is a way to approach people. The first way to approach people is first try to send them a connection request. If you can put a decent message to them, okay, I would like to connect to you because I am looking forward in working in your organization. That's one decent way. Second way is like, if you are not sending a message at the time of connecting, send them a connection request. Try engaging with their post, try commenting, so that they start observing you, they visit your profile, they start understanding you. Then the third step is you can put them a DM. Okay, I've been following you, and I would like to work with you or with your organization in future. That's a decent way of doing things. So you can definitely and when you want to put such messages, Crystal is one good extension which will tell you what kind of a personality the opposite person is. Now, yeah,
Yamina ma'am, here I would just like to interrupt a little bit. You said
yeah,
that we can add these extensions, right?
yeah,
I
yeah.
personally, I want to know again because we were getting these messages also. Just once again, you can if explain that from where we can get these extensions.
So you just have to go to your Chrome browser. I will give you the extension links also.
Okay.
So you have to go to the Chrome browser and type Crystal for LinkedIn. So there's a Crystal extension, Chrome extension for LinkedIn. So if you can see, there is a hammer on top.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yes.
this is, I have got various extensions, and there are a lot more which are inactive. So you see, Crystal is added here. So if I just have to open this, okay, let me just help you out. See, you want this link? I can share this link with you. Uh, so we can help you out by sharing. Definitely I can share the link. So what I have to do is, there's giving me an option of remove from Chrome. But if you guys open it, all those who don't have this extension, it will ask you to add to Chrome. So once you add to Chrome, it will appear here. It will ask you to log in from your accounts, and then it will start appearing here. And if the extension is active, you can see it as a highlighted button. If it's inactive, then there will be something like this. So the extension is not active. So these extension, I think, Pooja, if I have cleared your doubt how to add it, you
Yes,
want
ma'am.
me
Yes.
to
Yes.
elaborate it
Yes.
more?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So two extensions, Incognito and Crystal. Okay, Crystal is for personality checking. Incognito is normally to just stay away from the hidden notification that LinkedIn sends. Okay, and then there is one more. Resume Worded is a tool that I told you to check how much good is your profile. And now there is something called as, which is a free tool by LinkedIn itself, that is SSI score, social selling index. Social selling index is one thing which tells us how sellable a profile is. How does it judge? So the judgment is based upon the people that you connected with, the how much you are engaging with the content, how much is your previous post and your current post doing, are you improving, is the engagement on all these posts improving, or is just the flat way that it's going. And then it will give you scores out of 20, out of 30. and based on those scores you have to start improving. If it's telling you the engagement that you, the connection that you have is not actually proper as per your profile, basically from a digital marketer point of view, I might be connecting with other digital marketers or the customers, the industry customers whom I want to cater to. If I'm going to some third party industry and connecting, then it is not right for me. So I'll just show you a example of that. Okay, and it will vary. Okay, mine also keeps for everyone it is a bit it keeps on changing. So now if you see, there are four components of your score. Establish your professional brand. And yes, professional brand, like we started, people don't know how to build up their professional brand on LinkedIn. You have to be active out there. Then find the right people. If you see, the second score is find the right people, engage with insights and build relationship. Now engage with insights, I have to see, okay, my previous post is doing well or it's not doing well, or should I produce more good content. Then building relationship, am I connecting, am I engaging with other people and getting then only they will engage with my content. It's give and take. Now yes, one point that I come across since I am on SSI, people do ask, how do I increase engagement on my LinkedIn profile? Okay, how do like if I'm posting, people engage more on my Instagram and Facebook, and they don't engage on my LinkedIn profile. See, you're building connection, you're building up content. First thing, the point that I have given you earlier also, if you're copy pasting, then definitely a lot of people are very active here and they know what content you are actually what content is floating on LinkedIn. Second point is, if you want to really get good engagement, then you have to go and put put your efforts to other people's post also. It's a give and take work. So if you're not doing that, you're just posting and posting, then it's a bit yes, Pooja.
That happens in like every social media, Yamina ma'am. Like even
Yeah,
on
yeah.
FB accounts also, once like if we are posting some messages only, then
uh,
we get revert. So obviously it gets the same way in professional world
yeah,
as well.
yeah, it gets. But what happens is, when we say, okay, I am not getting good uh, engagement on LinkedIn, if the person is active on Instagram and they get good engagement, and because what is the scenario here is, I'm investing my time on Instagram. If I am getting good engagement here, I'm also putting in good content. I'm trying to tag someone out there. I am engaging with their content. I am trying to invest time there. Similarly, LinkedIn also demands the same thing. So for that reason, if you want to get good engagement, you have to do it the either way. So then only it's a give and take. So these two tools, SSI will help you to make your profile more, you can connect to the people out of your industry and the customers that you want. So this core will help you if you try working on resume worded inputs and social selling index inputs. You will definitely get a very good outcome, because these two will help you to grow and make your enhance your LinkedIn profile. One thing that the one point that I want to just get in when I'm talking about LinkedIn profile is, when you're writing your about us section, I told you write some achievements and all. Along with that, just give a call to action, like put in your email ID or contact number or your website in that about us section also. And second thing, yes, uh, when we say LinkedIn or whenever when any social media platform, being a digital marketer or being a trainer, I do want, I do suggest people to limit how much personal data they're sharing on the net, be it any platform. Okay, so just limit the number, putting up your number. I recommend put your website, put your email ID. If you have a professional number, then please add it on LinkedIn. If you have a personal number, my recommendation is use your email ID instead, add your email ID instead of your contact number. See,
Yamina
in
ma'am,
that,
sorry to interrupt. If like because there would be some beginners also in our audience, I would like you to share your personal profile so that they can come to know that if it is possible, they can come to know that where to share what thing, how to
see
fill the basic details.
here, if this is my profile, there is something called as edit button here. If I want to edit the banner image, so I just have to go here and edit it. Obviously, if you are not very proficient in designing, graphic designing, you can definitely take help of other tools like Canva, or there are many other tools that are available for designing your banner. Then there is your headline, you know about us, about info section. You can write your name, you can write your title. Headline has to be specific what services you do, not too much in detail. There is a limitation, not too much in detail, but yes, it has to be very specific about what you're doing. Second, what solution you provide. See, one thing that you don't have to forget is you have to tell audience what solution you provide, because when you're not providing, you are just trying, when you are just selling your services, it is not going to give you a good outcome. Okay, selling is, from today's audience point of view, from marketing point of view, selling is you cannot be just selling things, you have to connect to your audience. Okay, so you can add your what industry you belong to, your education, and your location. Okay, and there is contact info. So if I say I did contact info, you just have to write the website. You can write your website link, and then you can write your address if you have a physical location, and give your phone number. My if you I told you not to give a phone number, but I also told you that if you have a professional phone number, please you can put it. But if you don't have a professional phone number, I since like Pooja, you said there are a lot of beginners. So my point is out here is, yes, not putting phone number is a good option. Instead, add an email ID. Okay, so when we say that your inbox, if you have a new profile, a lot of people do have eyes on LinkedIn profile as well, and then you do get certain messages which are from good companies also, which are from bad companies also. So you have to be a bit clever at all the social media platforms. It is just not LinkedIn or anyone else. Yes, it's a very professional platform, but we cannot ignore the post that we get in and day out. If you see people who are there on LinkedIn, who are very active on LinkedIn, a lot of time it happens that they do get wrong messages in their inbox. So just to stay safe in that case, my recommendation is just limit how much you put out here. Okay, and then
Yeah,
yes,
minimum one more thing.
yeah.
Like many of the people, whensoever, if they are seeking for some job, we have
Hmm.
seen that they just put on their DP profile, like looking for some job or open for job, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that that helps?
Yes, it does. It does. A lot of
Okay. But
people.
doesn't it affect the person, like if he or she is already working somewhere else, right? Doesn't it affect his, that
No.
identity?
No, so LinkedIn has got this settings option where it will hide your, your job opening, or if you're looking out for a job from the from your own company. So definitely you can, yeah. So I will show you. I'll take you to the job section, and this is one section which I would like. This is called as LinkedIn Service Marketplace. Okay, service marketplace, if you're providing any kind of services. I am into digital marketing, but you can be into some other services. Okay, so you just have to put in your services, put in the bullets here, put in the keywords here, and then people will be able to discover you if they are looking out for any services. A lot of times we get notifications, so and so person is looking out for so and so services. Then all of these things will help. This service marketplace helps us to get recognized. Also, there is something called as LinkedIn skills. LinkedIn skills, if you're adding your LinkedIn skills, and there is something called as assessment process. I'll just take you there also. Just 1 second. Yeah. So here, if you go down, uh, in anybody's profile, okay, you will find the skill section. Okay, and there is something called as take skill quiz. So you just have to go here, add the skills. I have reached the maximum skills, but you can add more skills. The more skills you add, the more it will help you to get discovered. Okay, so if I'm just want to show you one thing, this bar, first of all, this bar on LinkedIn is called as Boolean search bar. The search bar on LinkedIn is called as Boolean search bar. So if I want to look out for people in digital marketing, okay, so what I have to do here is I just search this, and it will show me all the people who are there in on who are working in digital marketing in some or the other way. Then it will show me all those who are providing services in digital marketing. Then it will show me all the companies that are there in digital marketing. Then it will show me all the groups that are there for digital marketing. Then it will show me all the jobs that are there for digital marketing. I do have a filter on top which I can utilize, but if I'm not utilizing that, I just get a list out here. Now, one thing I would like all of you to understand is, like Facebook, LinkedIn also has got a group options where groups are are a community where people with similar interests come together. Certain groups will allow you to promote your services, certain groups will not allow you to promote your services. But being a part of the group and engaging out there definitely gives you very good outcome. It's similar to Facebook. Here also you definitely should be a part of groups. LinkedIn groups are very very beneficial and they're very fruitful. You do get conversions as well. Okay, and then if you see link yeah.
Yamina ma'am, one more thing, please. Like, suppose if we are to send some message,
Hmm.
like any professional message, if we are to send to any group or
Hmm.
even the individuals, like, is there any possibility that we can just send it in one go as we select, like a group of people all together, right? In
Hmm.
LinkedIn, like what I have seen, that we can just choose one by one and then only the
Yeah.
messages could
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
floated. We
Yeah.
cannot select them together. Is there any option?
So see, there are obviously LinkedIn has got other tools also, which is said to be LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So if you take such tools, it is going to help you out. Otherwise, yes, there are limitations when it comes to a platform giving you free services. So we cannot ignore that part. Here, yes, you can group me, so you just have to go do a open posting, but here there is a limitation. Yes.
Okay, so you mean to say, like, if we are taking it for free, then only it has limitation.
No, if we are
But if
going
we
for
are
a paid plan, yes. So we get messages like LinkedIn Premium is available. Then there is something called as LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So all of these options can be a good for this thing for. But if you grow, like if you are progressing, then you can take these tools. For start, for freshers or professional, LinkedIn free tools are more than enough. It's
yeah,
just you
more
have to
than
be very, yeah, you have to be very active. And the content that you're creating, it is not that you have to be an expert in 100%, but it is just that you have to be giving good knowledge outside. Or if you're sharing your inputs, your inputs should be decent.
okay, fine. So that means, like, even we can go for it pro also, the paid also. Can you
Yeah.
just tell Yamina one more thing, that like what could be the benefits of paid account for this?
See, paid accounts, one of the most good part about paid account is there is something called as LinkedIn Sales Navigator, which I just said. LinkedIn Sales Navigator will help you to get like if I, for example, looking out for digital marketing leads. What is LinkedIn Sales Navigator going to do? LinkedIn Sales Navigator will alert me so and so person is looking out for, it could be a good lead for you. It will give me the person identity and I can save that lead. But that's one thing. Then there are certain in-mail advertising options, so you can take that help also. Like you can send in-mail messages, like inbox messages to the people, to your prospects. If you're using LinkedIn, you might be getting such messages. So it will give you, there's a limit to it, like 20-30. But if you want to do in-mail messaging to people, like for example, like I want to target people from industry who are into education. Okay, now when I say who are into education, uh, then I will have to, my LinkedIn Sales Navigator, what it's going to do, my LinkedIn Sales Navigator will send 20 email messages to such people, to my target audience. When I talk about advertising, the most important part, when I talk about LinkedIn, sorry, the most important part is, it should, the right message should reach to the customers. Now, one thing which I would like to connect here, since I'm talking about Sales Navigator, the same thing works in LinkedIn advertising. LinkedIn advertising, my target audience is also very important. So, when I want to target any customers, okay, when I want to reach out any customers, LinkedIn, you can definitely create ads on LinkedIn. And you And when you're targeting, one mistake which I see from a lot of audiences is that they create ads and they don't target the right audience. So in that case, what you can do, in that case, you have to actually target the correct audience. If you are looking out for someone who's working with XYZ company, or someone who's a student, then you have got that option of selecting in that audience interest. So you have to be very specific whenever you are deciding to create ad on LinkedIn. And with this two parts, one is LinkedIn advertising and LinkedIn sales navigator. I will tell you the difference why I got advertising in between. Sales navigator is you pay to LinkedIn and purchase a proper package, whereas in advertising you set some budget, and then you target a proper audience and you show your ads to them. I All of us in some or the other way come across advertising. Okay, so we shouldn't ignore both.
Advertisement, it goes in all professions. Like
Yeah,
whomsoever they are to do it, it goes in
yeah.
all professions.
Yeah, but one, it's a just because LinkedIn is so professional, the one thing that could happen is it's a bit expensive compared to other platforms when it comes to
Okay.
advertising. But the leads that you get from such ads is way more fruitful and way more authentic when the leads that you get from LinkedIn. So you cannot ignore the LinkedIn fact that the outcome that it's going to give you
The
is,
authenticity is more rather than
yeah,
other social media. That is also one of
compared
the
to,
comparatively to other
yeah.
things.
So if you're putting in 10 20K just to get 5 authentic leads, then it's something which we shouldn't be regretting. Okay, I spent so much. So yes, we could do work with a lot of companies and they are ready to spend as much on LinkedIn. So yes, we cannot ignore that. Now one more tool that I would like to show you on LinkedIn is linked prospect. Okay, linked prospect has got various options. There is something called as boolean search tool. Okay, now when I say boolean search tool, I told you there is something, this is bar of LinkedIn is called as boolean search bar. Now if I want to search someone from Google and digital marketing, okay, I will just put out this much in the search bar and it will show me, since I'm in the group section, that is why it is not showing me right now. But if I go to the home page and do the search, it will show me the people who are there from Google who are working into digital marketing. Now my search is going to, I have a extended search here, like I want people who are working with Google in the digital marketing department, but they have earlier not worked with any other company. They have not earlier worked with any other company like Microsoft or maybe Sony or something. So then I take use of this LinkedIn boolean search bar. So now I'll just show you an overview how it is done. Job titles, job keywords to include. So I am looking out for a digital marketer. Job title or job keywords to exclude. If I'm thinking I'm looking out for a digital marketer, but I don't want someone who's from some other industry, maybe someone who's worked into operations. I don't want that person. Then I will then it is like company names, so I can put here Google, and if I don't want from some XYZ company, I can put that company name here. And then the keywords: digital marketing, SEO, social media. And keywords to exclude, like I don't want people who have worked in other services like email marketing or something like that. So yahan pe once I put everything here, there's a proper string that's going to be prepared, and I just have to copy that string here and post it here. Okay, so LinkedIn, what it will show, it depending upon my preferences, it will show me all the audiences that actually fall into the category that I am looking for. So this is more helpful for the people in the HR department, recruiters, because that's where they come to know the correct employees to target. So this is one free tool that you can utilize. Then one more over here is LinkedIn headline generator. LinkedIn headline generator is, I'm not a very big fan of this tool, to be frank, but it can help you to create small titles if you are a starter, if you're a fresher. So what you have to do is your target market. So I would say my target market is healthcare. Okay, your top skill, I say SEO. Okay, and the results you get for, so I can say they get brand awareness. Now one thing that's happening, whatever I'm typing here, it's created in a form of proper headline, and I just have to copy it and paste it on my LinkedIn profile. And paste it on my LinkedIn profile. And this is for personal branding, there is for company page also. Here you have to be changing your words, like from individual to a team. You just have to copy this and paste it to your LinkedIn profile. It could be your page or it could be your personal profile, so you can just create shortcut titles from here. So these are the two things. And When I go back to my LinkedIn profile, okay, so there is something called as jobs. Jobs, yes, my search is already there. Digital marketing jobs, I have already put some keywords here like digital marketing, so I just have to for freshers I'm showing you. So digital marketing interns, okay, internship. I just have to go here, and it will show me all the jobs that are available. Now one thing you have to do is put in, just check, don't go for a very old job opening, past month, or maybe you can take past month, not any time, just go for past month. Then decide on the experience level that you're looking for. Okay, you are an entry level, you are an intern, then you can select the companies also. You can ignore this part obviously. And then you can say job type. A lot of people who do their business or something, they go for part-time jobs sometimes, or students also when they're studying, they go for part-time or internship. And then with COVID we have got this one point which is beneficial for all of us, like on-site, remote, or hybrid. So you can just select, if you don't want to go for 100% job location, then you can select which one you want. And there is an option called easy apply. Now a lot of third parties do add their job openings on LinkedIn, and then if you don't select this easy apply, then any job which is there from third party also will be shown in the list, and if you click on that you will be redirected to the third party portal, and then you have to create your account and do all those things. But if you select easy apply, easy apply means you're applying from LinkedIn itself. You upload your resume here, and then you can just select easy apply. It will select the last updated resume, and it will send to the company. So this is how easy LinkedIn jobs are. LinkedIn, applying for a LinkedIn job is. So LinkedIn jobs, yes, we started like it is started as a job portal, but yes, it did change with time. So with time it has helped with this, but it has still not gone out of the job market. So if you're looking out for good job openings, my recommendation is you can definitely go to LinkedIn and apply for such a jobs opening.
And so, Yamina ma'am, you say this that whatever job options we opt over here and any
Hmm.
responses that we get, they are all authenticated. Is
Yeah,
that so?
so see, I wouldn't say that the responses that you get is authentic, not 100%. You have to be playing safe everywhere. So if you're getting a job, a response from a company, suppose they have response, okay, you've applied for so and so job, first of all check the companies that you're applying. Second, if you're getting it from unknown companies, first thing is just ask them the company name, just ask them about their web presence. Go and google a bit about it, okay. And just try, if you're still not sure, just check the contact number they have put. Try being a just to be a customer or someone. You have to play around, I'm sorry, but you have to play around and just become a customer and try finding out more about the company. That is how you investigate about the companies which are unknown to you. But if you know the company, if the website is good, if the social media presence is good, and if you have got a physical presence, then you can definitely apply.
Ma'am, we have one question here. That
Yeah,
one person, one our audience, she's asking that for beginners, do you suggest pro or normal LinkedIn?
normal LinkedIn.
Okay, that's good.
Yep. So yeah, so when I say LinkedIn, yes, LinkedIn is a kind of a platform that we cannot be ignoring, and anyone who's present here, my recommendation to all of you guys is, yes, please be present on other platforms, but don't ignore LinkedIn, because you might get certain leads which you have never expected also. So it could turn out to be a very positive platform for everyone. And there was a time when Facebook started, there was a huge demand about Facebook. LinkedIn in last 2 3 years have got the same attention from the customers, okay, from the audiences that are present. So if you just go to your LinkedIn feed and you see the way people are trying to put in efforts, to connect. It is not that they that is going to go in vain. It is definitely they get good leads from there. So there is a personal it's my personal opinion also, and that is how it happens with people. They do grow well on LinkedIn.
And I guess, Yamina ma'am, we do get some courses also. The updation of courses are also available on LinkedIn if any person
Yeah,
wants to pursue in it.
yeah, so LinkedIn Learning is available, so you can take that option also, or there are other third party platforms also that provide you LinkedIn courses. You can take help of those, like Google itself will give you. Then there is HubSpot marketing. You can take those courses as well, but the first and the best experience you can do is on your own.
That's great. That's great. So
Yeah,
thank you so much, Yamina ma'am. That was really a great deal. We have learned a lot from you. That how one person can, make the profile even stronger, which is something very important. Generally, people they overlook this area.
yeah,
They just
yeah.
feed their name and their basic details. They don't
Yep,
focus that they need to mention their skills as well, so that they can be located in a better
yep,
manner. They can be, the people they can recognize their skills, and then
yep.
only they can be connected. And then
Sure.
beautifully you have expressed that how connection to be done with others, like what professional manner should be there of
Yeah,
connecting other people. That was
that's
again very great learning, Yamina ma'am, from your side. Thank you so much, Yamina ma'am. It was really great learning. So just last message, anything you would like to give to our audience?
see. The last message that I would like to give is your whenever you are building your online presence, personal branding, have some patience. It is not a overnight success. You need to have patience, because that is one thing I have seen lacking in a lot of youths, or maybe the people, or people of any age. They have less patience. They're like, oh, I'm not growing online, I'm not getting good responses. To grow organically, to grow, get recognized, you need to give that much time, and you need to have patience. Definitely you will get the results.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Of course, patience always, it matters in every field. So of
Yeah.
course it requires. Thank you
Yeah.
once again, Yamina ma'am. You have connected with us. You have spared your time and imparted such a wonderful knowledge for our audience. We are very thankful to you. We are very thankful to our audience also who connected with us. And again, we are getting some messages also that yes, it was very helpful session. Thank you so much to our audience. Thank you once
Thank
again,
you.
Yamina ma'am. So we'll surely connect with you for some more digital learning in future. So once
Sure,
again,
sure.
thank you so much. All
Thank
right,
you.
audience. So we will connect you again in the next session on the platform of Global Mastermind, which is coming up, the professional opportunities in professional grooming. Thank you so much. So here we are signing off. See you day after tomorrow on 23rd at 5 o'clock till 6 o'clock. Thank you so much.